There's something about stepping into a huge bowling alley and seeing endless lanes stretched out in front of you. It can be a jaw-dropping sight, and it's always an enjoyable experience getting to bowl in these centres. In this video, we're going to look at 6 of the largest bowling alleys in the world. These are just a handful of the biggest centres, so there might be other bowling alleys that have a large number of lanes that are not on this list, but I've tried to cover pretty much all of the largest ones out there. But if I have missed any out, do let me know in the comment section below. Number 6. Dream Bowl Palace, Germany. Located in Munich in Germany, Dream Bowl Palace consists of 52 lanes. While this is quite small compared to US standards, in Europe, this is one of the biggest centres. I'm not sure if it actually is the biggest in Europe, but it's definitely one of the biggest. It's been the host of many fantastic tournaments, including the Brunswick Euro Challenge. There's a viewing gallery upstairs, and it's an incredibly impressive view seeing all of the lanes from above. Number 5. South Point. South Point is located in Las Vegas, and I'm sure many of you would have bowled there before. I've bowled there a few times myself, and I remember the first time I went there for a tournament. I arrived the day before the start of the tournament, and I decided to take a look around, and I went to the main centre where there was a league on, and I thought that this was where the tournament would be held. I got talking to the guy in the pro shop who said that it was actually being held in the other centre, the plaza, which was in the same building. I couldn't quite believe this at the time. I said, another centre? But it's true, South Point has 2 bowling alleys in the same building. The main centre, which has 64 lanes and is used for open play and leagues, and the bowling plaza, which has 60 lanes and that is used exclusively for tournaments. So technically you could say there are 124 lanes, but as they are in 2 separate centres, albeit in the same building, it probably doesn't quite count, I'd say. But it's still an incredible bowl, and if you've never bowled at South Point, then definitely add it to your lists as it's an absolute must. Number 4. The National Bowling Stadium. Staying in Nevada, we go to a bowling alley that's been described as the Taj Mahal of Tenpin. It was opened on February the 3rd, 1995, and it's twice been renovated, once in 2007 and also in 2019. It has a total of 78 lanes and a spectator capacity of 1,100. It's been home to countless tournaments and always made an incredible setting for PBA telecasts. The National Bowling Stadium has also been the filming location for several films, the most famous probably being the film Kingpin. Number 3. Stardust Bowl. Once again, staying in the US, we head to Illinois where we find Stardust Bowl, which boasts 84 lanes in its centre. This makes it one of the biggest bowling alleys in America, and if your goal is to visit every single one of the largest bowling alleys in the world, this one will definitely need to be on your list. Number 2. Thunder Bowl Lanes. Our final US bowling centre to make the list is Thunder Bowl Lanes in Michigan. It has an outstanding 90 lanes in total, making it the largest centre in the country. It's been host to countless PBA events, and it hosted the first ever World Series of Bowling in 2009. Most recently, it held the 2023 usbc Masters, and it really is a special venue for bowlers to compete in. And number 1 on the list is Inazawa Grand Bowl in Japan. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, this is the largest bowling alley in the world with a staggering 116 consecutive lanes. Work was completed on the bowling alley on March 17th, 1972, and just 1 week later it was opened to the public on March 24th. Now that I've seen footage of this centre, it's definitely convinced me that I need to take a trip to Japan in the very near future. This one is definitely on the bucket list. The only bad thing about this centre is that if you were to play a tournament, I'm sure moving from lane 4 to lane 116 wouldn't be too much fun. And that is going to bring us to an end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this list, and as I mentioned, I think I covered the majority of the largest bowling alleys in the world. There might be a few 60 or 70 lane centres that I didn't include, but I tried to sort of include like the biggest one in Europe, and then the biggest ones in America, and then the biggest one in the world, which of course was in Japan. So if there are any large centres that perhaps you bowled at, let me know in the comment section below, and let me know how many lanes are in that centre. Once again, thank you for watching, and if you have enjoyed what you've seen today, I'd really appreciate it if you would just click the subscribe button below. And as always, thank you bowling fans, and see you all next time.